Daddy, Mommy, give me money to go to Bondi. No, there is rice at home. You get money, no, that's when your phone will decide to fall down. My mother used to tell me that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lady Fina, and I'm back with another banger. I hope everybody is fine. Hope you're good. If you're not fine, whatever you're going through, just trust that everything will soon be okay. All right, so today we're talking about how adulthood is a scam. Let me tell you something. Forget about nice and the pretty pictures people post online. It's really not easy. This is a stage in our lives where nobody taught. It wasn't taught in schools, neither by our parents. Like, nobody. We just have to figure out life by ourselves. It's funny how all of a sudden we've all grown up now. People are getting married, pregnant, people are being mothers and all of that. Were we not just in senior high like yesterday? Were we not like kids where our mothers or our parents will buy us three sisters socks and our shoe and our brunya tadi and our cap? Then we'll be going to church and all of that, and all of a sudden we have to fend for ourselves. If I knew that this is how tough life is here, I wouldn't have been praying that I want to hurry up and grow up so that I can be independent. Independent comes at a cost. Anyways, so I'm just going to talk about like 5 or 6 things that to me makes adulthood very hard, which nobody taught us. So to start with, disclaimer, this is not me coming to give anybody advice or anything. It's just me sharing my adulthood experience and all of that. I'm no expert in this life. The first thing that I find it hard to deal with is finances. I'm putting it on number 1 because it is a very serious thing in this our stage of life. See, the small money you will get, that is when somebody knows that you need to pay for this. Like, bills will just, it's like they are hiding in some corner waiting for you to get money. Then the moment you touch money, they will pop up. Bills, come and pay me. It's a lot. You buy monthly data in 2 days. You get money, no, that's when your phone will decide to fall down and then you have to go and replace phone screen. Get money, no, that's when, like, I don't know, you have to just do something with the money. Like, you will not even get enough to save. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. You see, my mother used to tell me that but I didn't think that she was being so serious until I got to this stage. And I've been telling her, see, that thing you used to say I now understand. Because indeed, Menial. Like the guys, those that want to marry, they have no help from anywhere. Like, your job is not really paying as much as you would want it to pay. How are you going to save money and then marry? And these days, too, wedding is not cheap. Or unless you just want to do court wedding, that's fine. But if you want to do these Instagram kind of weddings, it doesn't come cheap. Like, if you're somebody that likes to go out and eat, have fun, and you are not able to afford this lifestyle, what do? You can't go and stand in front of your mother and your father. Daddy, Mommy, give me money to go to Bondi. No, there is rice at home. There is bread here. Boil it and eat. See? If you are feeling for a restaurant's fried rice or something, you're on your own. If you are not from a privileged background, my dear, God is our strength. We that we are not from privileged background, God is our strength. Because sometimes when I think of all these things, I'm like, whew. Yeah, so when it comes to finances, it's a lot. The next thing that I find is so hard to deal with, we don't talk about it a lot. You can't even talk about it at home to your parents because it's a taboo. It's relationship stress. You know, when we're younger, you would see somebody that is not married and you'd be like, hey, this one, don't worry. Hey, when she hurry up and get married? Until I grew up, and then I realized that it is not easy to find somebody that you are, first of all, very compatible with. Then stay in a relationship with this person for as long as you people would want to stay inside before it will reach marriage. It is not easy. Whenever I see people getting married, I know that they have gone through it before getting there. Because relationship comes with stress. You have to deal with different ideological ideas. We were all brought up or trained differently by parents that also have different ideas in life, and you're meeting. So if your ideas do not match up, it creates a lot of conflict. It's very hard to find like somebody who has sense to marry. This our generation. There's a lot of things in our lives. See, somebody may not take drugs, but the person is madder than the one taking drugs. We are a mad generation. So you have to deal with the person's excesses and all of that. It is hard. And if it's somebody that they've been serving you breakfast upon breakfast upon breakfast, you get tired. It's also something that can really, really drain you. And they didn't teach us this one in school, though. All they were teaching us algebra expression, which we are not using in life. I have never used pi r square for nada. So that's it for relationship. May God be our strength. So the next thing that's also hard to deal with for me is being confused about your career path. When you're a young girl, they ask you, what do you want to be in future? I want to be a pilot. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a this. When you grow up and you cannot fund your dreams, it's frustrating. Like, you know what you want to do, but you can't fund it. It is hard. And in this part of our society, like in Africa, if you cannot fund your dreams and you don't know any influential person to push you, you have nobody but yourself, please, your goal will shift. It will shift from you wanting to be a lawyer to becoming an entrepreneur, because you can't fund the law. And sometimes it's not about not being able to fund it. It's just about you don't know what to do. Me, I relate to the first situation. My dreams are too expensive for me. So right now, they've shifted my goalpost. I have to do something else before I can be able to afford my dreams. Then I can become what I want to become. Even if you are shifting your goal to something else, you just don't know what to do. You don't know where to go from. You don't know. Even if you want to do business, you don't know what you want to do. Like, it's just, you can do one thing and then it will fail. You have to find something else to do. Then the other thing too is not really working. Then you have to change your goal. It's confusing a lot, like, if you don't know what to do in life. So you are just roaming in the system. Everything will be okay. We will all find our feet in this life. Another thing also is that because you get busy and overwhelmed with life, you find it very difficult to link up or spend time with your family. If you are married, marriage is pulling you. Children are pulling you. That's if you have children. If you do something in church, church is pulling you. Family is pulling you. If you are doing your master's, school is pulling you. So many things want your attention. So you become boxed in this thing that you don't even have time to spend with your friends. The way if you were in school or something, you would be going out with your friends and having fun and all of that. When you enter life, that you start to live the life yourself, you don't have time like that on your hands to be roaming or going out with your friends like you used to. So sometimes it makes people lose the contact, that bond that they used to have. It makes people lose it. If you have friends that do not understand that your life is complex now and you need to focus on it, you tend to just lose some friends that don't understand why you want to be a bit distant. Sometimes it's not about them, it's about you. You are just not in your right headspace to be doing friends. Not that you have a problem with them, you are just overwhelmed. You're just in your own world. So by the time you realize you don't have friends, it's also another stressful thing, staying in contact. I may be free on Monday, my friend will be free on Friday. The day she's free, I'm not free, so we can't link up. You can just link up once in a while, in a long while, and all of that. And in all of this, it's not like you're not doing anything. You are trying to do something. You try to pursue this. You try to apply for that. You try to push yourself, and it's not pushing. We end up being depressed. So depression is something that is very, very possible in adulthood. Depression. People are there and then they'll just vanish from social media. Like, you know, your loud friends that like to post a lot and all of those things on social media, then they vanish. Not that they are acting matured, they are going through it. Me, that's how sometimes I deal with when things are getting so much to me. I just vanish from social media. I just bail out on everybody and then be my space. A lot of young people are depressed because life is really, really hitting them hard. Whenever you see your loud friend or somebody that, like, you know, is always loud on social media, isn't loud anymore, just check up on them, because they may be going through it. Although sometimes some people, they like to just be like me. If you check up on me, it's cost 90. I'm not talking, I'm not telling you what is wrong with me. I just want to deal with it by myself. When I'm okay, I will come back. There are ways that I have recently tried to handle this, because I've realized I can't be in control of everything. So what do? I first of all just leave everything to God and just trust that He will handle it, because me, I don't have strength. I have tried to push things by myself for so much. Nothing really happened. It just made me more frustrated in life. So what I've said to myself is to just leave everything. Not that I'm not doing anything. I will do what I have to do, then leave the rest to God. If it happens, I just know it was supposed to happen. If it doesn't happen, I just know it was not supposed to happen. With that, I get peace of mind. And also, the second thing that I do is that I just worry less about things I cannot control. What I can control, I handle it. What I cannot control, I cannot come and kill myself. If it will not happen, you cannot tell life what to do. You can't instruct life. It will give you what it's supposed to give you when it's ready to give you. That's how me personally, that's how I've seen life to be. So yeah, another thing I do is also protecting my peace of mind with people. If you are somebody that has drama around you, I just avoid you, because life is already hard. I don't have to come and deal with your problems. I'll just avoid you. I also sometimes leave social media. That's how I deal with these things. Like, when the noise is so much, you know, like an app like Snapchat, most people show off over there, like show off in quotes. So if the noise is too much, I leave. The app that I prefer to stay on more is Twitter, and that place is not for show off necessarily. It's just funny people being funny over there. I laugh a lot when I'm on Twitter. Snapchat, hey, everybody is rich there. Another way I handle this adulthood thing is I have stopped putting all my eggs into one basket. I have done that the previous years and it did not help me. Like, focusing on one thing, pursuing that one thing, it's not working, but I'm pursuing it. Oh, it has delayed a lot of things. I should have known better. I mean, I was told, but you know, they can advise you, but if you're not personally experiencing it, you don't see the value in that advice that they are giving you. So, but now I just want to try everything, every opportunity that comes my way. I am willing to try them all. The one that will work for me, it works for me. As for focusing on one thing, I'm done doing that thing. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Yeah, it's not just one thing we can do. We can do all things. So yeah, this is where I come to the end of my long talk. I just felt I should express this here on my channel, that adulthood is stressful and they did not prepare us enough for this stage. But you know what? We will crush this, and everybody's dreams and goals, I know we are going to realize it all, and one day we will look back and laugh that, was I not just crying over this thing, pray for this thing, look at me living it. It's going to come. Okay, all right, so let me know how you also do. I know adulthood is whooping your ass, unless you are a rich kid that you are not feeling anything that I'm feeling, then congratulations to yourself. But if you're like me, let me know how you're dealing with this adulthood thing. Drop it in the comment section. I will be reading and I'll be taking notes. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Kindly do subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the baby girl's channel, you know. Subscribe, okay, and let's keep the channel going, and like, comment, and then share this video. Thank you all. See you on the next video.